Oh, all right. So now this is a match I got for y'all. I just had to do this because I just got done playing it, and I got called a lot of names for this matchup. I mean, dude, let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Man, I wonder how can I put it? No, I'm gonna put up the salty stuff that he said during game, after the match. But let me show y'all. So I did a Japanese. I ain't gonna lie. I've been losing. I lost 4 matches today, so I finally got my win here. Right, this guy was playing Ottomans, and you'll see what happened here. So now I'm not gonna have no free camera. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. But he's playing Ottomans. He 2TC'd fast castle and then fast Imperial, and then I got called. So well, we're gonna fast forward. This was a 35-minute game. You know, we're gonna go hopefully get past the first like 10 minutes of the match here. You know, we're doing normal, Japanese, stuff here. I scouting all the way to the what left of me or right, whatever you want to call it, depending on what you're doing. So I was like, well, if he's gonna do that, like I'm just in my head like, why is he too fast in here? Like that was okay. I was like, okay, that's that was kind of insane. Cause I didn't say anything to him until like I was like, okay, dude, just go, bro, just go, because that's what it seems like you're doing right now. It's like, go. So yeah, scout along. I think I did really well in terms of like scouting and also like trying to be a little bit quicker with APM or whatnot. At least in my personal opinion. You'll see what I mean a little bit later. So I kind of got an idea where he's at. So actually, speaking of which, by the way, I had a really good spawn. I'm talking about. Let me tell you, I don't get good spawns in the game whatsoever. Every game I play, especially if it's like Ikazushi or English or Mongols, I never get a good spawn. Never ever. And when I mean like good spawn is like this right here, stone right here, gold right here. I don't have to travel for it. Now, most games I play, I get terrible spawns where my gold is like 30 years out from my TC, and it's hard for me to defend it. It's Japanese. I think at that point, though, I should just start going to TC at that point, especially for gold coverage with early on if I see that. So that's what I think I should start doing in the future. But go to these TC is risky, at least in gold elo. So here he comes here, does the normal on this stuff, tries to harass, he backs off. I was like, okay, that's fine. I just aged up, so I'm like, okay, let me go back and put my villagers on food. Might as well. I mean, I'm not too worried. I mean, he's just trying to keep me off the resource. And so, okay, let me go ahead and build this tower here. So just in case, tries to come back, kill those 2 guys. So then he does. So I break out 2 of my villagers that he attacks, and then that's what I thought he did. And then boom, there we go. All right, and then I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get this villager here. So let me go ahead and start walling out getting my defenses going. So he also did the same thing. He started walling like really, really early. I mean, just fine. So I'm putting up about 16 on food, about 16 to 21 on food, and I had 3 on gold for quite a while because you don't really you need the gold, but at least not right now. Now, if I were to go 2TC, I think if I were to go 2TC, I would usually have about 8 on gold and build a tower on it. So also another thing, my berry spawns are like right next to each other. I'm like, bro, are you blessed here now, Age? I never felt so. Age Empire is blessing my life because of this right now. So as you see here, he's floating on resources. He has a little bit more food than I do, and that's because I want my villagers to go build another village and to go get some berries or whatnot. And at that point, I'm just like, okay, I'm just thinking ahead. Is he going to harass me? I'm scouting here. I see what he has. He has he has pikemen. He's Ottoman, so he gets a lot of free units and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I gotta start, getting something out, right? And he has a scout there. Full stop, just scouting, of course. I said, okay, well, bears are good. Walling up is good. So let me go wall up this section over here, and actually start out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I attempted to harass him, but he already had his walls of defense. So I was like, well, shit, he got me, So as you see here, he's about to age up pretty soon. Now, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, he's aging up like that. I mean, we're not fighting, so I guess so, right? He doesn't want to go play for the long feudal, which is fine. So let's go ahead and keep going. Fast forward again. Okay, so now since he was aging up, I started aging. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and start aging up and let me get my buildings up and get my defense going. Start getting ready to build an army. And then I scouted him, right? I realized that I'm gonna turn off free count. I realized that so he went 2TC, or he's going 2TC. So I said, you know what? I need to go 2TC then. I'm like, it's only perfectly fair and natural, right? So he tries to attack me there once I aged up, but then as you see, he backed off. I mean, with a small army that he had. Now I just started here just pumping out military. So with this here, I was like, okay, I was so mad at myself. I was like, why my house? Because I built this house earlier, and I thought my villager was going to go do it, but I must have moved and whatnot. So then, yes, I forgot about my scout here. I'm not going to lie. I was like, shit. I knew, like, my head, I was like, I knew I was missing something here. So as you see, as we go to his resources, let's go to cast mode. I'm sorry, let's go to cast mode. I know that you guys like cast mode. So we're pretty even on villagers. I mean, he has his sec TC. By the way, when I did age up though, I did put my Yoshiro in my town center to catch up because I saw that he went to TC, and so that's going to help me out tremendously, mind you. So that's what I usually end up doing. If I see that my opponent is going to TC, I put my Yoshiro there just in case to kind of help me out a bit and not keep me too far behind. Okay, so now I have 26 on food and he has 9 on food. So yeah, he's really not making an army. I think, let me press Control F. Okay, there we go. Give you guys a little bit of fog war there. And so I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. You know, I'm getting my farms already. I'm about to upgrade my my TC pretty soon. So then I saw that he walled up, because I was going to harass him. Then I saw that he walled up this area. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and back off real quick. You know, just want to see what what's happened. So I got these relics. So this guy never got relics. Right? He got none of his relics. So I was able to get like about 4 relics, which helped me out tremendously. I don't even think I even got the 4th one. Like actually, like made another shrine and put it in. Keep that in mind. So they were going. I went ahead and got the TC upgrade. You know, food is doing pretty good. You know, you don't want to float on resources. So eventually, I just started like pump out more samurai. And you know, y'all know samurais are expensive. And 100 food, 20 gold. So that's pretty, pretty food heavy. So you got to try to get your food out as much as possible. So I got my second TC out here, by the way. And what I did here once I got it up is that there's a boar here. I went ahead and got these guys here and got the boar. That's a free 2,000 food. Easy. Good resource there. So then he went to Imperial age at 15. I said, what the hell? So I said, okay, is that what you want to do? Let's do it then. So I went ahead and started to attack him here. Started pushing a little bit. Now, yeah, I could have micro my horsemen and ran him back and let my units take care of him. But I was like, okay, that's fine. But then he comes out with his army and Maters die right then and there. Don't know why he did that. And so I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and go for the second town center then. Because we're at this moment that I can do that. Well, first, we take out this group of crossbowmen. So now he has only 7 units of military. And so it's in about the next like 5 to 10 minutes. This match lasts for 35 minutes. He starts to flame me like hella hard. So he has plus 6 siege units, by the way. Keep that in mind. So I was like, okay, when I see a siege unit, especially if I don't have string bolts, I'll go ahead and I'll straight up attack it. You know, get rid of him as quickly as possible. You know, that's like the rule of thumb. So I'm just pumping out units. I'm like literally pumping out more units out. At this point, I wasn't looking at my soldiers here until now, until just now. So I didn't realize he had another Mongol there. So he's using a lot of military. He only has 9 there, and then he starts to build an archery range. Now back over here, as you guys see, I'm just constantly sending units, like fully on harassing them, and at the same time, I'm just pumping out units as much as I can. Every unit I pump out is going to food or wood, because I want to go ahead and maximize my food, because I'm using that a lot. That's what I'm going for. And so when I saw that he went Imperial, I'm like, damn, he must have resources if you want Imperial. Like that's weird. I mean, I get that Ottomans have free units. I get that, but I don't know why he rushed Imperial like that. I mean, he's floating on wood, so like he has plenty of wood. He only has 9 on food. So then I saw that he had 2 Mongols here. I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get these Mongols here. Got this one there. Flank these crossbowmen. I said, oh, thank you, Carl. And then I got the other Mongol, so I was like, okay, we're good. We're doing some great things here. There's some wonderful things here. All right, and so with that said here, at this point in time, it's when I'm actually in his base. He called me a lot of words. It hurt my feelings on it. Now, if I edit this right, you guys are going to see what he said on screen right here. And he called me a lot of words. Called me delusional, called me retarded. I was like, dude, what's going on, man? Like, it's just a game, bro. Chill. I mean, We all get salty. I get salty too. I ain't gonna lie to you. We all do. So back over here. I'm still putting up pressure. I have 40 units on the map. Now I'm attacking here, and he had built a tower there. So whatever units that he's popping out are just dying. He's not massing them. So what you learn is that you don't want to sit there and just keep on popping out units for them to die. You know, you gotta quit. You know, what's that word I'm looking for? Quit picking losing fights. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm sitting here attacking these towers here. Get rid of that, and then you have more units out here. So as you guys know, this is one of my favorite maps because I have a high win rate in this map. I usually try to, you know, the person who basically takes the gold basically wins this game. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and take out his military school. You know, that's one of his where he gets one of his free units. I should have went to a blacksmith too, but you know, he had a market here as well. So I think he might have been selling stuff and then like buying stuff, but not for sure though. Now I saw a bombard. I was like, okay, if I don't attack this bombard now, I'm going to lose this game. Like, because I don't want him to have free bombards. That's just why I think. Well, that's one of the reasons why people rush Imperial as Ottomans is that it's the free bombards. Like, if you let them get like 5, what's it called, like Janissaries and bombards, you can't win. Or I mean, you can win. It's just hard. So this is where now this is the point where he's like, "Are you retarded for not going Imperial?" And I was just like, "Wow, I can't believe I got called that." Because you know why? Because he has no gold. He has no resources. You know, his resources are drained. I mean, he has that gold pile there, but that gold pile is only going to last for so long, you know, because then he has to go out and actually get gold, which is why, like, if you have to be, I think this is the one map where you have to be aggressive. You have to be, because if you're not aggressive, you let the person take the gold in the center, that's it. So I saw that he was farming gold, and also his town center's up right here. I was like, okay, let's go ahead and attack his gold villas. He left them out for free. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't build a tower there, but, and then I saw he built a reball. I was like, oh no. I was like, okay. Let's get it, son. And so I got the rebolt. So then he's just like, you keep going, dude. You're doing great. You know, he's literally just flaming me, like cussing me out. I'm just like, dude, are you good, my man? What is going on? It's not that serious. You know, he's like, you got me, bro. Like, he's trying to play some like weird, sick mind game on me. And so at this point, you see, I have 105 villagers, and I think I could see pump more, and I have 19 AFK. I forgot which one's that AFK, honestly. But you know, I start to get them, and I was like, okay. Oh yeah, it was my stone villager. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and build my towers here, all my towers here, and start taking this golden center. And then I realized I was like, oh yeah, I did build a forge here, so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and build a forge there. And I gave him a break a little bit. I was like, okay. I gave him a lot of pressure. So let me slow down real quick. And then I was like, you know what though? Maybe he was right. Maybe I was like, let me go to Imperial with it. So that's what I ended up doing. Just, you know, saving up resources for more. You see, I'm floating on a lot of food, 57 on food, 1200. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it is time for me to go Imperial, right? Because he wants me to. He wants that. He's a masochist. He wants it. He's like, Daddy, go Imperial. I was like, okay, son, I'm there for you. I got you. You know, it's okay. So I got 12 on there going Imperial for me, and then I'm like, okay, take out his military. And then I heard another great bombard. I was like, but I was sitting here doing something else. I think I was I saw his castle there. But you know, of course, you know me. I said I had to go for the great bombard. If I don't go for the great bombard, I don't want him to mass that shit. So I go for it again. Go for the next one. No value. They put up no value whatsoever. Yeah. And so then I was like, okay, if I'm going to put pressure on this guy, if I'm going to beat this guy, I either got to make one or two things: Osu or trebuchets. And so I end up starting to make a couple of trebuchets from my finger. As you guys see, I have 2 coming out right now. And so here he's like just talking a lot of shit. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of this. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. I really do appreciate you. And he was like, still flaming me. You know, so I don't know what he was doing here. I think he was trying to seek gold. I'm not for sure though. I think he was probably seeking gold. But I end up going ahead and saying, okay, let me go ahead and build a tower here then. Or let me build my castle there, my first castle in the game. Because, you know, Japan, we don't get castles till later. So I guess he was trying to do something. I don't know if he ever played on this map before. But, you know, usually I end up walling up this map anyways because people like to do, you know, desperate attempts to, like, pull on cavalry raid or something like that in order to, like, destroy you and shit. And it happens. You know, things... It happened to me before, and I was like, oh, well, I lost. So I was like, okay, you know what? if I'm gonna go ahead and beat him, it's gonna have to be now. So I just said, okay, let me go ahead and go for the castle there. And I also got my free bombard as well, courtesy of the Taganashima gunsmith. Sorry, I know I butchered words these days. I'm sorry. So I said, okay, let's go ahead and take this out. So I got my castle here. So I think I want to see what he did with those villagers there. So it looked like he walked them out to go get berries and then came back. Okay, so that's what he did. See, I thought he was gonna flank me or something like that. But this, okay, let me go ahead and see here. Let's look at the numbers going down. So let's go for the TC. And I keep on constantly pumping out units, constantly. Now, if you were to get relics, I think he would have had a chance, honestly. Now, again, I had this relic, and I was like, oh, I could have had a fourth one. But, you know, it is what it is. Sue me. All right, so slowing down a little bit. He's still sitting here, you know, talking. So I was like, all right, dude, thank you. I'm making a YouTube video. He's like, dude, you're delusional, man. Making a YouTube video, you know, goal 2. I'm like, yeah, I do these videos for fun. I mean, I show my wins, I show my losses, I show the good matches, you know, the decent ones, the ones that say, okay, you know, I think I did really great. You know, I can look back on and be like, oh, okay, what can I improve on, basically? That's what I do. And so now I'm just sitting here attacking his military schools, you know, going for his landmarks. He's running like a chicken with his head cut off. Don't know what he's doing. You know, he doesn't know what he's doing. And then I was just like, dude, you're coping, man. Just stop, dude. It's cope. He was like, ha ha ha, cope, you say? And I was like, well, yeah. And then he said a whole bunch of other words. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not trying to argue with anybody on here. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I talk my shit. Don't get me wrong. So you can see like how much resources I'm floating. I'm full pop as you see there. So it's already basically a wrap at this point. He has 26 units out in general. So yeah, it's over with. And then I'll show you the end game screen. I'll show you one part of it because he got like negative 246 in terms of military score. I was like, I've never seen anybody go negative in military score. So I was like, okay, well, since this match is already over, let me go ahead and attack his last wonder because I'm able to do that. So just go ahead and get this match over with. Because again, I was expecting him to like do that lame stuff where build a whole bunch of cavalry and just try to raid. That's why I'm building the stone wall right here. I mean, I have one villager on it, but that's why I started to build it. And yeah, you know, I mean, I got 3 castles here defending the front. These guys are AFK, so yeah, I mean, I have more units. So yeah, this is pretty much over with. The last wonder right here, and that is basically the game. Let's go ahead and make this quick. But like I said, I mean, I get it though. I get them. I'm salty sometimes too, you know, and shit happens. But anywho though, if y'all enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. Also, hit that notification button down below to notify on any other future matches of this video right here. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for support. All that you guys do. See y'all for the next one. Peace out. Much love, everybody. Bye. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.